And this weekend, the Great Canadian Goat Run is being held in the Brackley-Winslow area, an event that allows runners to be part of a very unique event with a goal of helping others. It's a fundraiser for the food bank, and the funds raised go beyond the island as well. The run also recently received a unique award, being added to the list of 16 unique runs in Canada, compiled by iRun magazine. Janet Norman-Bain is one of the organizers on the run, and she's on the line. Good morning, Janet.
Good morning, Mitch.
How did the Goat Run begin?
Well, it started out, my son Alex Bain, who's a fairly well-known runner on PEI, started working at the Great Canadian Soap Company about 3 years ago now. And the run started as his boss's way of sort of celebrating his employment there. She threw him a run in the fall. And sort of has evolved into a celebration of running and a way of giving back, a way for the Great Canadian Soap Company to give back, and for the island running community to give back.
Now, there aren't actually any goats on the race course. We have to make people aware of that, don't we?
Yeah, no goats out on the road.
But it's named because there are goats at the farm.
It's named because the soap at the Great Canadian Soap Company is goat's milk soap, and the goats are at the heart of all that.
So when you had the first run, it became more than just a run. It was an actual event, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, might as well have fun while you're fundraising. And so, we sort of tried to make it as much fun as possible and added lots of excitement and prizes and had a little goats run at the end of it so that they got their fun too. And
now, the goats ran on a different course, not the same one as the runners.
Oh, yeah, the goats run down in the barnyard there between the two pens. They have a little 20-meter course.
And you had an aptly named band last year as well.
We did. We had 10 Strings and a Goat Skin come and perform finish line entertainment for us last year.
What about the race course? Where does it go?
Well, we have a 5K and a 10K. They both start on the Ling Road, which is right across from the Great Canadian Soap Company. And then they go in opposite directions. The 5K heads down to the Brackley Point Road, and turns and goes towards town just a little bit, and then turns around and comes back. The 10K heads towards Oyster Beds, turns at the racetrack there, and heads down the Winslow Road, turns onto the Macquarie Road, takes that out to the Brackley Point Road, and then loops around, joins up with the 5K course, and loops around back to the farm.
There's a lot of fundraising that takes place as well.
There is. The fee is $15 a runner, or $30 a family. Bring an item of food for the food bank, and you'll get a $5 discount off of that. And then all of the money goes to buy goats through Oxfam Unwrapped. So every $58 is a goat. And last year we were able to purchase 20 goats that went all around the world to families in need. And
when I was checking the blog, you received a nice letter from the executive director of the organization here in Canada.
We did. And I happened to be going to Toronto last November and was able to take that check up to Oxfam's head office there and deliver it in person, and that was really neat, too.
So tell me about this accolade in iRun magazine.
Yeah, we made their list of 16 unique runs in Canada. They say there's 2,500 runs in Canada every year to choose from, so they picked out 15 and then added the Canadian Death Race as the 16th race and highlighted them, and we made the list.
What do they say about the run?
Well, that we don't just honor the first, second, and third place like a lot of runs do, but we have an Old Goat Award for the oldest runner. This year we have an Old Billy Goat and an Old Nanny Goat Award, so we're honoring the top male and female runner. We also honor the youngest male and female runner. We also have, we had a rubber chicken award last year. We had a couple of rubber chickens out on the course, and the runners who came back with those won an award. Well, this year our chickens aren't rubber, but they're going to be out there.
They're not real either, are they?
No, they're not real.
Somewhere in between rubber and real. Then.
Yeah, the real chickens are back in the barnyard with the goats, the real goats. We have gift certificates for anybody running their first ever race, anybody that runs a personal best time. And, last year we had T-shirts. We won't have them this year, but we do have entry gifts for everybody who registers.
And if people want to register, how can they do that?
Registration is Saturday morning between 9 and 10. The race starts at 10. at the Great Canadian Soap Company in Brackley Beach. That's on Route 6 between the Northman's Hotel on Route 15 there, the Brackley Point Road, and Raceway Park and Oyster Beds.
Yeah. And anybody can sign up?
Anybody can sign up.
All right. Thanks.
Bring the whole family, you get a better deal.
And you're going no matter the weather, right?
We're going no matter the weather, and the sun's going to shine.
It does look like it's going to be a good day.
Get a little bit of wind in your face on the way back to the finish line, I hear.
Well, Janet, thanks very much for telling us about the Great Canadian Goat Run.
Yeah, see you this weekend, Mitch.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Bye now.
Bye.
That's Janet Norman-Bain, one of the organizers of the Great Canadian Goat Run. Registration begins Saturday morning at 9, as she mentioned, at the Great Canadian Soap Company in Brackley.
Hi.